minimum distance from the bottom of a light fixture to the sink or faucet head, according to the National Electrical Code, is 18 inches. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, serves as the standard for electrical safety throughout the United States. It is a comprehensive set of guidelines and regulations designed to minimize the risk of electrical hazards in residential, commercial, and industrial settings. Local building inspectors play a crucial role in enforcing the NEC. They are responsible for ensuring that electrical installations comply with the code's requirements, thereby safeguarding people and property from potential electrical dangers. The 18-inch clearance requirement is specifically intended to prevent water from coming into contact with electrical components. Water is an excellent conductor of electricity, and if it bridges the gap between an electrical source and a grounded object or person, it can create a dangerous electrical shock hazard. By maintaining a minimum distance of 18 inches between the light fixture and the water source, the risk of such an occurrence is significantly reduced. This requirement applies to all types of light fixtures, including pendant lights, recessed lights, and track lights. It is important to note that the 18-inch measurement is taken from the bottom of the fixture to the highest point of the sink or faucet head. This ensures that even if the faucet is extended or angled upwards, the required clearance is maintained. In addition to the 18-inch clearance requirement, there may be other electrical codes and regulations that apply to the installation of a light fixture above a kitchen sink. For example, the fixture may need to be ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, protected to further minimize the risk of electrical shock. GFCI protection is required in areas where water is present, such as kitchens and bathrooms. A GFCI is a device that monitors the flow of electricity in a circuit. If it detects a leakage current, which can indicate an electrical fault, it will quickly shut off the power to the circuit, preventing a dangerous electrical shock. It is always recommended to consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that any electrical work is performed safely and in compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. A qualified electrician will have the knowledge and experience to properly install the light fixture, ensuring that it meets all safety requirements and functions as intended. They can also advise you on the best type of fixture to use and how to properly maintain it. When selecting a light fixture for installation above a kitchen sink, it is important to consider the specific needs of the space. For example, if the sink is used primarily for washing dishes, a bright, focused light may be desired. If the sink is used more for food preparation, a softer, more diffuse light may be preferred. The size and style of the fixture should also be taken into account. The fixture should be proportional to the size of the sink and the surrounding cabinetry. It should also complement the overall style of the kitchen. Once the light fixture has been selected, it is important to install it properly. Firstly, turn off the power to the circuit at the breaker box. This will prevent electrical shock during the installation process. Secondly, carefully follow the manufacturer's instructions for installing the fixture. Thirdly, make sure that all electrical connections are properly made and that the fixture is securely mounted to the ceiling or wall. Fourthly, after the fixture has been installed, turn the power back on and test it to make sure that it is working properly. If the fixture does not work, or if you notice any other problems, consult with a qualified electrician. Regular maintenance of the light fixture is also important. Clean the fixture regularly to remove dust and dirt. Inspect the fixture for any signs of damage, such as cracks or frayed wires. If you notice any damage, repair or replace the fixture immediately. By following these tips, you can ensure that your light fixture is installed safely and properly and that it will provide years of reliable service. Remember, electrical work can be dangerous, so it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician if you are not comfortable performing the work yourself. It is also worth noting that the NEC is updated every 3 years, so it is important to stay up to date on the latest changes. The NEC is developed by the National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, a non-profit organization that develops and publishes codes and standards for fire prevention and electrical safety. The NEC is widely adopted by state and local governments in the United States. However, some jurisdictions may have their own electrical codes that are more stringent than the NEC. It is important to check with your local building department to determine which electrical codes apply in your area. In addition to the NEC, there are other organizations that provide guidance on electrical safety. For example, Underwriters Laboratories, or UL, is a global safety certification company that tests and certifies electrical products. UL-listed products have been tested and found to meet certain safety standards. When purchasing electrical products, it is always a good idea to look for the UL listing mark. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, is a federal agency that is responsible for ensuring the safety and health of workers in the United States. OSHA has regulations that cover electrical safety in the workplace. Employers are required to comply with OSHA's electrical safety regulations to protect their employees from electrical hazards. Electrical safety is a shared responsibility. Everyone has a role to play in preventing electrical accidents. By following safe electrical practices and being aware of the potential hazards, we can all help to make our homes, workplaces, and communities safer. Remember to always turn off the power before working on any electrical equipment. Use caution when working near water. Never overload electrical circuits. Inspect electrical cords and appliances regularly for damage. Replace any damaged cords or appliances immediately. If you are not comfortable performing electrical work yourself, consult with a qualified electrician. Electrical safety is not just about following codes and regulations. It is also about using common sense and being aware of the potential hazards. By taking these precautions, you can help to prevent electrical accidents and protect yourself and others from harm. The 18-inch minimum distance between a light fixture and the sink is a critical safety measure and should be adhered to at all times. Ignoring this or other safety measures can result in serious injury or even death. When installing or modifying electrical equipment, always consult a licensed professional.